Hello, welcome to our third week in November, where we were going to continue on working on releasing the emotion of fear. We're going to do things just a little differently today. I like to keep things a little bit spicy, right? Keep things going so you're not always doing the same thing every week. So this week, we're going to start with our bouncing to activate our chi, and then we're going to sit and then do some exercises where we're really focusing in on our eyes, and it's best to sit down. So we're going to start with our bouncing today. And yeah, so again, our eyes are a part of that whole liver system, which is all connected to that emotion of fear. So that's why we're connecting on eyes today. Okay, so we're going to get up and bounce. So you can get into your chi stance, feet with hips width apart, slightly bent, arms open, fingers open. And we'll just start to bounce. Making sure to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And letting that exhale come out. And noticing any tension in the body. Releasing any parts that feel stiff. Letting it all go. We slowly raise our arms above our head to however high feels comfortable to you. Relaxing your wrists. Letting your hands flop. Activating all of the points in our body, getting our chi flowing. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Slowly lowering our arms and continuing on with our gentle twist and bounce. Letting your arms flop and hit the sides of your body. Relaxing your arms, relaxing your spine, giving that nice gentle twist. Continuing to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. All right, good. Stop with the twisting, just feeling how the energy feels right now. We're gonna go ahead and sit down. I would like you to find a place to sit down. And we'll continue with some of our normal movements. So we're gonna tap here underneath our eyes 9 times. Here at the center by our eyebrows 9 times. Cupping your hand at the top of your head 9 times. And then at the base of your neck 9 times. And then rubbing that C7 vertebrae. All right. So what I'd like you to do is just sit with a nice straight spine. And I'll demonstrate this movement first, and then you can follow along. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn your head to one side, and you're going to keep your eyes closed. Okay. So you start by turning your head to the left, and then as you turn your head to the right, keep your eyes closed. And when you get to the right, open just for a second and then close them. So what I want you to do is when you open your eyes, focus your eyes far far off in the distance as much as possible. If you're inside, that's going to be a little bit hard to do, but just focus it as far away as possible. So you're going to open your eyes as you come to that turn. Okay, keep your eyes closed. Move your head slowly, gentle twist in your neck, keeping your spine straight and your shoulders back. And when you get to the next side, open and then close. Turning and twisting, open and close. Good neck stretch is also very good for our eyes. Open and close. My neck is quite tense today. I'm just going to keep continuing to do this just a few more times. Okay, and then we'll come back to center. All right, the next one we're going to do, and this is also good for headaches. Okay, so with our right finger, we're going to focus in right in the center of our forehead and between our brow. And we're going to, in a circular motion, in the clockwise motion, move our finger. Okay. And you close your eyes and just relax here. Breathing in and out through your nose. And this also helps with eye strain, headaches. Okay. Next movement we are going to do is with our knuckles. Okay, we're going to put with our thumbs. We're going to put our thumbs by our eyes. Okay, and we're going to start underneath. So with our knuckles, we're going to rub on our cheekbones and then rub above our eyes. Cheekbones and eyes. Again, really great for our eyes. Any sinus issues, allergies, migraine. I'll do this about 9 times. I think this is 4. 5. 6. 7. And both of these movements, you can chant the word she. The one that we just did right before this too. She. That chant, the she chant, is connected with our liver system. Okay. My sinuses feel better already. Okay. Another one we're going to do for our eyes is we're going to, again, sit nice and straight, nice straight spine, shoulders back. And we're literally just moving our eyes now in a circular way. Okay. So we'll start by looking to the left and down, and then to the right and up, just like in a circle. And we'll do that 3 times. And then to the right. It's a movement we don't really do often. I can feel the strain in my eyes. Ooh. Good thing we do that sitting down, right? It's the reasons we're doing some of the sitting down that can cause a little bit of dizziness. So make sure you're doing that sitting down. Okay, that also helps with motion sickness. And if you have a lazy eye or crossed eye, we're really working those muscles of the eyes. Okay, 2 more. Okay, next one is we're gonna, with our fingers, we're gonna put them together like so, put our fingers together, touching our thumbs. And then we're gonna tap right there on the cheekbones again. Okay, 9 times. Okay, let's do that again. All right. That can also help with blood sugar problems. Okay, if you have issues with your blood sugar regulation, you can just tap right here with your fingers. And for diabetes. Okay, and then the last one we're going to do with our 2 fingers, our index and our middle finger, gonna gonna work on the sinus area again. So down, we're just gonna trace right along that cheekbone with both fingers. Helps with eye problems. We're really giving our eyes a good workout today. All right, there we go. So I'll get back up. Okay, and we'll continue with tapping. All those movements too are in that book that I had mentioned, that Head to Toe Healing. If you're interested in purchasing that. We're going to work on a couple of those other points that the last one we learned last week. We're gonna bend our elbow at 90 degrees. And here on our forearm, we're gonna tap 9 times right on the top. And then the right side. It's a good lever point. We're gonna bend our arm again, and we're gonna tap now the forearm 9 times. For the upper arm. And again, helps with our liver and our eyes. Okay. Let's, with loose fists, tap our tailbone. We haven't done that part of our body yet. And our hips. All right, and let's tap our knees. Tops of our knees. Backs of our knees. Left knee. And right knee. Slowly standing up. No, I'm not sure about you, but when I'm tapping those certain areas, when they're feeling a little bit tender, I know that those are areas that I need to work on, where there's some chi blockages. Okay. So I'm going to start our music here today. And I didn't have that last week, but we're going to play some music here and get that going. All right. And we're going to start with the moving of yin and yang. Again, the reason we're focusing on this today, hips width apart, knees slightly bent. We're going to focus first on cultivating that chi, connecting in, saying the password. We'll do that first before we start moving. So let's take a deep breath in and out through our nose and out through our mouth. Just to settle in. Okay. Focusing in on the password, Spring Force Qigong password. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. Nice straight spine. Chin is slightly tucked. Tongue is touching the roof of the mouth. Smile on your face. Breathing in and out through your skin. Setting your intention for today to really focus in on releasing any fear we have, as fear is the root of all our negative emotions. We want to replace that with happiness. Pulling in your own master's energy to help you with today's practice. Focusing in on our lower dantian, seeing a bright light. And we can see that bright light spinning. And as it spins, it gets brighter and brighter. As it gets smaller and smaller, we tuck that behind our navel. Continuing to breathe in and out, but now we're going to switch in through our nose and out through our nose. Feel roots growing from your feet into the ground. nice and tall. I introduce you to something new that I haven't talked about yet, which is the concept of song. It's S-O-N-G, song. Also a word that we can chant to help us get into this posture with this nice, tall, straight spine. We're connected to the universe. The heart is open to love. So if we think of the word and chant the word song before we start our movements, it can kind of help us just focus in and get us all in alignment. All those things, those steps we need to take before we start our practice. Okay. Right hand up by our face, left hand down by our navel. Right hand comes out and then down, left hand comes up. So we move yin and yang, focusing on that column of light in our spine. And as you move, your breath should move with your movements. Moving of yin and yang is all connected to those liver channel and all those points that we're connecting with and working on this month. The first week was our liver and gallbladder. The second week was our tendons and ligaments. This week it's our eyes. So as you practice this movement, I'd like you to just focus in on your eyes and relax them. Release any tension or fear. When we think about fear connecting with our eyes, it could be emotional, more on emotional based. What are we afraid of seeing? Or maybe it's things we have seen in the past. When we see things or when we have seen things that can make us fearful of what the future might hold. But it doesn't always have to be that way. Again, all of our emotions are to teach us and to keep us safe, but we don't want to be stuck with our negative emotions. So we want to give gratitude for what it has taught us. And then we want to be able to move forward. I want you to think about anything that fear has taught you. Let's do one more round. And then we'll come back to our beginning chi stance. And now just give our eyes a moment to focus in as we continue with connecting of heaven and earth. So this is when our arms raise up over our head. You can imagine beams of light coming out of your fingers, connecting you with heaven. And as we breathe, we will bend our knees and exhaling, inhaling to bend and exhaling. Remember, your arms can be here if this feels comfortable. Okay, you can raise them as far as it feels comfortable to you. Try to relax your shoulders. And just really focus in on that light coming out of your fingers, connecting you with heaven to help relax your arms. I know this can be a difficult movement to have our arms above our head for an extended period of time. Just relaxing your arms and shoulders. Bend as far as it feels comfortable to you. Remembering to breathe. And I'd like you to think about roots connecting you, coming out of your feet, connecting you to the earth and grounding you. We talk about fear being the root cause of all negative emotions. Let's just think about, again, roots coming out of our feet, going into the earth. And we're going to let that fear be reabsorbed into the earth as we connect in. Letting the earth absorb all of that excess chi. Keep your shoulders relaxed and breathe. And you're just like a tree, a nice, tall, strong tree. Strong and resilient. More bends. We slowly bring our arms down. Give a little shake if you need to. Again, that's a lot of, it causes a lot of tension sometimes when we have our arms above our head. Let's continue with breathing of the universe. Our arms go out and our knees will bend as we do that. And then they'll come back together as we come to our beginning stance. Arm out and bend. Fingers are open. We're collecting all of universal energy and bringing it back to our center, Dantian, or lower Dantian. Breathing and exhaling. Breathing in and exhaling. Now, the negative or the opposite emotion of fear is happiness. While we work on breathing of the universe, I'd like you to think about a time or a moment or something, someone that brings happiness to your heart. Really visually see that moment, see that person, see whatever it is, that thing. Maybe it's just being out in nature. It can be very simple, just a moment of happiness. Happiness is not an emotion that we're meant to have constantly. Again, always a balance. But let's think about that moment, the colors, the feelings, the atmosphere. When you have that moment in your mind, I'd like you to just hold on to that. Open your heart and tuck that moment into your heart. Moment of happiness. It brings a smile to your face. Let's see that and visualize that. You can use that moment of happiness to go back to when fear creeps in. Sense of happiness bringing calm and peace to our bodies. All right, one more time. We come back to our beginning chi stance. And we'll do one more of our 5 elements movements. We'll finish with our gratitude movement, which is putting our feet closer together, hands at our heart center, and it's connecting with our heart's energy. As we bow, again, you can bow from your waist slowly. You can bow just with your head. Whatever feels comfortable for your range of motion. If you bend from your waist, try to keep a nice straight spine. Breathing. Let your breath dictate how fast you move. Remember, your breath is just as important as your movements. Puts our body into a calm state when we use our breath. When we are calm, we can heal our bodies. Our bodies can heal themselves. Giving gratitude for fear and all it's taught us. Giving gratitude for the opposite of emotion, which is happiness. All of those little moments of happiness. Breathing. Do this a couple more times. And we come to our beginning chi stance. And just feel the energy in your chi that you've gotten moving today. And feel your lower dantian with that thought, that happiness thought that you had from earlier on. We're going to focus on our lower dantian and see that light moving in a clockwise direction, faster and faster. Smaller and smaller, brighter and brighter. And tucking it deep behind our navel. You can pull upon that energy throughout your day. Let's continue with rubbing our hands together. Between your fingers. Okay. Rubbing your ears. Let's rub our hands back together again, okay? And another one of the movements that we can do for our eyes is rubbing our hands together and then placing them over our eyes. Just feeling that heat and that energy. Very soothing and healing. Let's tap our cup from the front of our head to the back of our head. Fingers interlaced. We're going to rub our abdomens in a clockwise direction. Left arm out. We're going to tap the inside of our arm and then the outside, inside. And then our right arm, inside. Tapping our torso. Remember, this is good for our lymph nodes. Right arm. Loose fists, we're going to rub our kidneys. And then tap our tailbone. Tapping our hips. And then let's do that dolphin neck movement again. So demonstrate that for you. You can put your hands on your waist and you're going to move out forward with your neck as you're grabbing like an orange or a ball. And back up. Remember not to strain. My neck's a little bit crunchy today. All right, and let's tap the top of our knees, backs of our knees, left knee, right knee. Slowly stand up. Giving gratitude to you. Thank you for showing up again today. I hope that you can carry a sense of happiness throughout your day today. I'll see you next week.